all you guys for tuning back in, new and old subscribers. If you're just now clicking on my channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. That way you receive all the notifications for all my future videos and things of that nature. So I know you're probably wondering why I'm in a bathroom right now, but I figured I'd do this video because I think it's important for, you know, some of you younger men out there, teenagers, whatever, and for some of you men that may be not know what direction to go in if you're going on a date. Now, this is just coming from me on what I actually do. It's not to be taken as the gospel. You know, I know it's Friday night for a lot of you guys. You probably just got a number from a girl at Walmart. You know, you're wondering, what am I going to do? What am I going to say? Blah, blah, blah. Calm down. You know, this is just the basics for you as far as basic male grooming. This is what I do. You know, I'm not saying that I'm some Casanova, some playboy or whatever, but this is just what I do. You know what I'm saying? Not saying I get all the ladies and anything like that, you know. But I do consider myself a ladies' man. You know what I'm saying? So, but we'll keep that moving. So, you're getting ready for this date, right? You're getting ready, or you just, in general, just trying to learn about grooming. This is stuff that I teach my sons as well. Which, shout out to my son on the camera, Aries. He's filming right now. So anyway, we'll get back to it. So basically, what you want to do is either you definitely want to be clean. Obviously, as I've already showered. If you haven't showered, that might be what you want to do first. But if not, you might want to take care of this stuff, then shower. Especially if you're coming towards, you know, shaving and anything like that. So with that being said, let's just make sure we take care of what's the most important thing, which is your teeth. You know what I'm saying? So we want to make sure not to say that you don't know how to brush your teeth, but make sure you brush your teeth first. So, you know, we get that done, which is basically what I find to be very important. You know, I got some of my hair still in the sink. But not just brushing your teeth, you wanna floss and definitely get that tongue right if you're going on a date. So when you're brushing, please make sure you pay attention to every single tooth when you're brushing. You know what I mean? So, and definitely brush. I brush between 2 to 3 minutes, you know, just to make sure I get everything. You know what I mean? So go ahead and make sure you're actually paying attention and not just going through the motions. So, you know. Alright guys, I just finished brushing my teeth. You know what I'm saying? Got that 2 to 3 minutes in real quick. And what you want to do also is you want to get you some good mouthwash. I don't prefer Listerine. I do this right here, this Orajel, you know, for mouth sores or anything like that. It cleans it out. Got peroxide in it. Get that peroxide to clean it out instead of that alcohol, you know what I mean? So I just do this, swish around for a while, and, you know, just keep it going. Alright, y'all, we already did the mouthwash real quick. Now, I know this might sound basic to you guys, but you guys got to make sure that you're doing this, alright? You know, this is for you, most of all, but second of all, it's for the ladies. So make sure y'all take care. Don't just be throwing mouthwash in your mouth just to, you know, get good smelling breath and not even brush your teeth or floss. Flossing is one of the most important things too, so, you know, we're not talking about flossing looking clean with your fake Jordans and all that other stuff. You want to floss, when you floss, and you want to go through every single tooth, you know what I'm saying? You want to hit them up, you know, make sure you get all that meat, taco meat, that steak, and, you know, burgers and all that shit you got in your teeth, you want to get it out. You know, don't wait till you go to the dentist, if y'all go to the dentist, to try and get all this stuff out. You need to be doing this every time you brush your teeth, every time you eat, you need to be brushing your teeth. We're going to get all that nasty stuff up out of there. That way, these ladies not smelling all that funk in your mouth when you're trying to talk to them. You know what I'm saying? You get all that stuff out. You know what I mean? Alright, the next thing, fellas, and this is very important. Some people use a brush to brush their tongue. You might have heard of this. You know what I'm saying? Because the tongue is basically what carries a lot of that plaque and all this other food that you eat and stuff like that. It carries a lot of the funk that's in your mouth. And that's one of the things that causes bad breath other than your gums if you're not taking care of your mouth. But a lot of it comes from your stomach also, so y'all need to be watching what you're eating as well. But a tool that I have here, which I discovered a few years ago, makes it much easier than just using this, which is so abrasive and trying to brush your tongue, trying to get the stuff off. And it comes off really easy. You guys can find this on Amazon. It's called Mr. Tongues. And it's basically a stainless steel strip, and you basically do it like so. I run it through hot water first. You know what I'm saying? And it's shaped to contour basically your mouth. So you basically take it. And this is kind of, looking at it, it's disgusting, but hey, everybody has this on their tongue when you're cleaning it. So you basically run it across your tongue. And it gets all that nasty stuff up out of there. You know what I'm saying? You get all that stuff off of your tongue that's on there, and it cleans it off. It's painless. Doesn't hurt anything. And you just do it a few times till you get the bulk of that stuff, that's the food that you've eaten all throughout the day that rests on your tongue. All that stuff that causes bad breath, you get it off. So this is just some tips that, like I said, that I'm using to basically show you guys, what to do. Something that could benefit you if you guys aren't already doing it. And if you do got some stink breath, if your breath is just stinking all the hell, you know what I mean? Because you don't want to be talking to a lady or whispering in her ear with some hot ass breath that smells like ish, you know what I'm saying? So let's not do that. So, this is a useful tool. I think this only costs you a few dollars. You can get it on Amazon, like I said. You know what I mean? Alright, I don't know how you guys, how you guys wear your hair, or if you got a beard and all that stuff like that, but you want to make sure your hair is kempt. You want to make sure your hair is neat and presentable. If you wear a baldy, that's cool too. Just make sure that you got a fresh baldy when you're going to see this lady or whoever, or wherever you're going at. Make sure you're presentable. Make sure your stuff is brushed. You got a fresh lineup, what have you. If you got a beard, make sure your beard is brushed. You know what I mean? Make sure it's nice and straight. Brush it if you need to. Throw some olive oil in there, or throw some, some stuff like this. I'm not to say I'm doing that right now, but throw a little sheen up in there. Get that little sparkling look to it. You know what I mean? Get that going. And you can throw some of that in your hair also. You know what I mean? Get that going. For those of y'all who having trouble, if you want to grow a beard, having trouble growing a beard, throw some olive oil in there, massage your face with olive oil. I'll get you some minoxidil and get that going. Other than that, you want to make sure your stuff is straight. If you don't have any clippers, make sure you invest in some clippers. Make sure you trim up that mustache if you got one, which is what I do. Some of you might have a unibrow. Hey, we all might have one, or you might just have hair that grows back there. Make sure you take care of that. Get all that cleared out. That way you ain't looking crazy. Make sure you line yourself up. You can do that with hair. Get all those, those extra hairs on here. There's nothing difficult to do it. Just keep tracing the same line. Get that going. Or get yourself a razor, like I do sometimes. I don't use shave. Obviously, y'all see I don't shave. But if you don't, if you guys like to shave, that's your thing. Get yourself a shaving cream. Make sure you square yourself away. Go ahead and line yourself up the same way. Also, it's a closer shave than obviously clippers or anything. Same thing there. With that, and you get that going, you know what I mean? Y'all exfoliate and all that, you get you a little apricot scrub, however you want to pronounce it. Rub some cocoa butter on yourself before you go out, especially if you're extra ashy. For y'all fellas out there, get you some cocoa butter. You know, make sure you get it going there. So you nice and smelling good. Put it around your arms. You know, put some on there. Put it around your neck also, the back of your neck. The places that you might be intimate with a woman, or if you want to get close up on a woman, make sure you cover those parts that you're going to be the closest to a woman with. You know what I mean? Put it on your face. Make sure you anti-ashy and all that good stuff. You know what I mean? Next thing, you know, obviously like I said, you already out the shower. You already got on your deodorant. You already got on, you know, make sure you groomed and all that good stuff. Whether in your private areas and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because you might be expecting to be intimate with a young lady later on. You know what I'm saying? And that just, that's what I do. You know what I mean? So we'll get some smell good here, and we'll use this one right here. So what I do, right? I got my sink all messed up with here and everything. What I do, right? Yeah, you got your cologne, your musk, and musk is not. Y'all can look up the definition. People, when they say musk, they say it wrong because they're thinking that that's musty and all that. But I'm gonna get you some smell good, some cologne, whatever have you. Then what I do is I'll spray it here. I may spray it on both arms. I rub them together, right? And I rub it on my neck. Like I said, because you're probably gonna be intimate with a woman or be hugged up on a woman close. Your neck is gonna be against her neck. You're gonna do that. I rub it all on my clothes. You wanna get the scent on your clothes. That way it's undeniable. So you wanna have it all on your clothes that is traveling with you, so she can smell you. So if you guys are ever like, if she's out somewhere else and she happens to come across something that smells similar to that, the thought of the smell is going to trigger. It's going to trigger this thought, in her mind that's going to remind her. She's going to automatically think of you. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, most colognes like this is alcohol based, so it'll evaporate just like alcohol does. Unlike that, you can get yourself an oil, right? And it's the same premise, like I said. And you might want to spray some cologne or whatever, right, above your navel or something like that. You know what I mean? You want to do something like that, spray it up in here. Or if you got you some oil like this. This is some musk I got here. This one has a stick to it, an applicator, unlike this one, which is a roller. If you can't find any oil where you live at, you can always go on Amazon or eBay and get some scented musks like this right here. But it's the same premise. You do the same thing with the oil. You apply it. I apply it right here. I always apply it right here. And I do the same thing. You rub it together. Rub it on your clothes, on your neck, all that stuff like that. So that way, like I said, if you embrace a woman, you hug her, all that good stuff, she's getting it all over her. You know what I mean? So it's just another thing I got. So once you want to make sure you check everything's good. Not to say you're trying to get pretty well. You make sure everything's neat and kempt, and you're good to go. You already got your clothes straight, but this is just strictly hygiene I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Get off the toes, man. You don't do all that. Make sure your teeth are good. Make sure your face is good. Make sure your hair is good. And other than that, man, you shouldn't have any issues. So, that's pretty much all I got. And, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and that it may help you out in some way, shape, or form. Make sure you guys like, share, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you guys check me out on Amazon on my author profile. If you got any questions or any topics you'd like me to discuss, feel free to ask me, of course. Throw a couple coins in the well of wisdom, and remember that anything lost can be found again except for time wasted. And I will catch you guys on the next video. Peace be upon you all, and the mercy and blessings of the Almighty. I'm out of here. Peace.